Wait, what do you mean they made Mahjong Soul in real life? Pfft, yeah, right, physical tiles. Next thing you're gonna tell me they made chess.com in real life too. What? What's going on, everyone? My name's Yisung. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Folks, typically on this channel, we make daily Riichi Mahjong Let's Play videos, but today I am so excited. We're gonna be unboxing and giving a short review, first impressions video of this, the Amos number set. Now, I do have to disclose that Mahjong Stars sent me this set for free, but they do not have any control over what I say or what I do in this video. So, huge shout out to Mahjong Stars for providing me the set. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna unbox it. I'm gonna tell you the pros and cons. I'm gonna tell you some alternatives. I'm gonna tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, folks, it's me doing the voiceover as we take a look at this unboxing. Oh, there it is. It's very exciting. This is the Amos number set, of course. We're gonna get into the bits and bobs and the what I do and don't like in a bit, but right now, we're just gonna take a look at the set and what's included. Here's a look at the back of the box to see some specifications and the measurements. If you're interested, you could always pause the screen there. And now, the meat and potatoes. We open the bag. There is some contact information and thank you stickers on behalf of Mahjong Stars. There is the compass that we're gonna look at. What's in this mysterious box? Spoilers, it's the junk mat. We're gonna look at that in a second. It's the freaking tiles, baby. It's the freaking tiles. Those are gonna be amazing to take a look at. They're the Riichi sticks, and then here are the joint plastic ends of the junk mat, which we are going to assemble as soon as we get this unboxed, folks. Maybe I shouldn't have been talking over all these ASMR tinglies, but you know what? The people deserve to know what they're looking at. So this is the junk mat. If you've never played on one of these, basically, it's a great way to both protect the surface that you're playing on and the tiles that you're using. It's a really soft, smooth surface, and basically the two ends sort of clip together and form the four squares, the four sides of the table that you're going to be playing at. They have the little divots inside for the point sticks. And that's ASMR, baby. and that's my significant other. I will say this, there were some tiny scuffs on the mat. You could take a look at those here. A lot of those scuffs came out as I was rubbing them, but there were some small indents that stayed on the mat, so just a little heads up. And now for the main event, this is why we are here. It's the tiles. Just look at those character suit tiles with the number in the top right. And this is the most important part. Yisung jump scare. That's right, I'm still here. I'm not just a disembodied voice. This is the most important part of this set. A lot of Mahjong sets do not have the little Arabic numbers in the top right corner of the tile itself. Why is this so important? I will absolutely let you know. If you've ever taught someone how to play Riichi Mahjong, you know there will come a point in the explanation where someone's eyes just like glaze over in terror. And part of the reason is because it's hard to read the character suit. You have to know 1 through 9 in kanji, and that is just like a tall order. Like, we're having a board game night, you know what I mean? So this is a solution to that. This removes one of the hurdles that you need to jump over if you want to learn how to play Riichi Mahjong. It's like learning how to play Monopoly, except one side of the board is in Italian. And no matter how many Italian dictionaries you have on hand, it's just a little overwhelming to try to absorb, oh yes, this is the number 4, this is the number 5, and to also try to understand what pinfu is. Do you know what I mean? So as someone who has taught a lot of other people Riichi Mahjong in real life, Mahjong Stars, I don't even want to say what I would have paid for this set. It's unbecoming of me, honestly. But this little gem, the fact that there are numbers in the top right-hand corner of the tile, that to me is genuinely priceless. That is the key selling point of this set. And we're gonna take a look at all the tiles right now. And we're gonna keep things going by taking the plastic wrap so we can get our grubby little hands on these tiles. Now, something that you might not know if you've never seen a Riichi set in real life before is that the tiles are quite small. So I put them next to a Magic the Gathering card and a Nintendo Switch cartridge, the two universal units of measurement, so you can see how small they are in real life. We're gonna continue on with the circle suit. Again, here are some ASMR tinglies of the plastic being unwrapped and me doing it very brazenly. I'm not gonna lie to you. The plastic doesn't sound that good coming off. That's not a knock against the product, but I'm realizing that I might just be torturing you with these sounds. Let me know in the comments if I've inflicted some psychological pain here. And here are the red 5s and the honor tiles. You might notice there's a few extra red 5s, and that's just because there's a lot of different variants and rule sets, so you can pop a few extra red 5s in there, or just play with the standard 1 in each suit if that's your jam. And we got a few more peripherals or accessories to round out the set. Of course, we have the compass. This is going to sit in the center of the table. It's going to hold your Riichi stick when you pay the bet for the Riichi call. You see the 4 wins there, so you know what seat that you're sitting on. And there's also numbers to show whose wall you should start drawing from at the start of a game. And now we have the point sticks, as well as the dice, and the east-south indicator. This is just going to sit on the table and show whether or not we're in the east round or the south rounds. The point sticks, of course, are for tallying up everyone's scores. You can use these for psychological devastation by taking them away from your opponents. So let's take these sticks and actually set up a mock game of Riichi Mahjong to see the set in action. So here's me finishing up the point sticks for everybody else at the table and putting the extra point sticks back in the box. You might see me a little frustrated in the background, and that might be because of my mistakes. We had to film a lot of things twice that day. So here's me mixing the tiles. You can hear what the tiles sound like. And this is a really cool part of the junk mat. You can kind of use the plastic against you to straighten out your tiles, so it's easier to build the wall or your part of the wall. And watch this. There's me taking a deep breath. And there it is, folks. And there it is. He knows how to stack the wall. So here's an exercise in loneliness. Look at me pretending with 3 imaginary friends. I'm about to be playing a game of Mahjong. We pop the compass in the middle, and we're ready to go. Here's me drawing a hand for everybody at this table. Of course, we got the Oradora indicator as well as the dead wall. And now we've got a game going. And again, the junk mat really comes in handy, and just being able to straighten... Oh, okay, keep that in there. And being able to straighten out your hand before starting the game. So, now we can kind of see all the parts coming together. We got the junk mat, we got the compass. You can push your tiles up to the compass so you can create neat little rows like you'll see in online Mahjong. And honestly... that's it. We're literally going to start the cleanup process because there's no point in me pretending to do a game to its completion. So we're going to put all the tiles back, neatly organized in the trays. We're going to slide the plastic cover over them so that when they're in the bag, the tiles don't just all come out loose. And there's also a plastic cover for the point sticks and the dice, so nothing is loose. And now we're going to take apart the junk mat. Both sides clip off very, very easily. And for the main part of it, you're just going to want to roll it up before putting it back into the bag. I also wanted to make a note of this. The bottom of the bag is like firm. It's not like a totally limp or loose bag. And I think it's quite nice. It's made out of this nice fabric material. And look at this. The tiles are going back into the bag. I'm putting the junk mat in. Of course, it's going to fit, as well as the sides of the junk mat. And last but not least, there's the compass and the point sticks. And now you can take this Mahjong set wherever you want to go. I will say, these buttons, I could only get one of them on. I don't know what the buttons are for. If you know what the buttons are for, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. And lastly, I wanted to show off this secret zipper. Again, I'm not sure what this is for, but it is nice that you have a little pouch within the bag. And that, folks, is the Amos numbers set. Okay, so now with the unboxing done, let's talk about price and alternatives. If you wanted to buy this set, the Amos number set from Mahjong Stars, the link will be down in the description. It costs $199 US with free shipping. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. When I saw this price tag, I was like, okay, that feels steep. But then I started looking around at the alternatives, and it's complicated, okay? So, on Mahjong Stars' own website, you can also get a Prime Gear, which is basically a set without the little Arabic numbers in the top right-hand corner of every single tile. It's basically the same thing. You get the point sticks, you get a Japanese Mahjong set, you get the compass, but the bag for the junk mat is not a fabric one. And I've heard horror stories about these ones. They're very sheer, about tiles falling out of them or like things falling out of them. So if you wanted to get this one, a little bit of a discount, you can get it for $155 US, and that also has free shipping. Okay, and you might also be wondering, what are some alternatives outside of Mahjong Stars? And this brings us to this incredible article by Claire Pozniak, the president of Riichi Nomi, New York City, the biggest Riichi Mahjong club outside of Japan. The reason that I say that is just because they know what they're talking about. So this is a great article. It'll be linked down below. It's about how, like, what to look for when you're buying your first Riichi Mahjong setup. And there are alternative sets that you can maybe get from Amazon Japan. So, I mean, there's the Mahjong Stars ones that we've been looking at, but also Amazon Japan. Let's take a look. So, unfortunately, when this article was published, these sets were wildly available, and now these sets are not available. So I took it upon myself. I did a little bit of digging in Amazon JP, and I found this one. There is one new offer available, and this is the Taiyo Giken Mahjong set, and it's roughly, I'm blocking it right now, but it's 12,372 yen. I put that in my cart just to see, like, out of morbid curiosity, how much that would cost. And don't worry, this is not my actual address. This is Wrigley Stadium in Chicago. And with the shipping and handling, I don't know if you can see this. It's 22,500 yen, which translates to about $150 US. And again, with this set, you are not getting the numbers in the top right-hand corner of every single tile. And that's important because I think part of the premium is the fact that there are numbers and it's a great beginner set. There are even more alternatives. I want to make sure that you're getting the right thing financially speaking, okay? There's a site called Yellow Mountain Imports. They have American Mahjong sets. Now, American Mahjong sets, they're sitting around, $180. You get the carrying bag, you get all the tiles, but I will say this, they don't have the red fives. You can make your own red fives. You could put a tiny red sticker on one of the fives, and these have numbers. These genuinely have numbers. But if you're looking to buy this set, it's not going to come with any Riichi sticks. It's not going to come with a junk mat. You can play Mahjong. You can absolutely play Mahjong, but you might be feeling a little out of place, but also it absolutely gets the job done. So about $180 if you want an American Mahjong set with the Arabic numbers. And then you can also buy a Japanese Riichi Mahjong set from Yellow Mountain Imports, and that's going to be $80. Now, this is going to come with the Mahjong tiles, the red 5. These tiles are not going to have the number in the top right-hand corner of every single tile. It's important for me to clarify that on every single set that we look across, but you're going to get the Riichi sticks, you're going to get the red 5s, you're going to get a complete set, you're going to get a briefcase. You're not going to get a junk mat, but it's, if you already have a mat or if you already have a surface and you already, you're experienced enough to where you don't need the numbers, maybe this $80 set is more bang for your buck. Oh, you sung, what if I just want to buy a junk mat? That is an excellent freaking question. Okay, on Mahjong Stars, you can buy a junk mat for $90. You can also go to eBay and there's people selling it for $45-ish. However, these might be coming from overseas and you might have to pay whatever the import fee is. Recently, the de minimis changes might mean that you have to pay a much higher fee than you would normally need to just get a junk mat or anything imported in from Japan. So you can also try eBay, but to Mahjong Stars' credit, they have a Discord. If you are curious about your order, if you have any customer service concerns, you can just go to the Discord community and ask the question in the general channel. That's what I did in order to get this entire ball rolling. And no, I was not like, can I have one? No, it was like, I was ready to purchase one. I was going to purchase one. And they were very, very kind and provided this set so that I could do this video. So if you're looking for something domestic, and I say domestic in the US, and you're looking for someone that's maybe not a faceless entity on Amazon JP or eBay, and you want a little bit more ease, I would say that Mahjong Stars has the customer service channels present to where you could actually contact someone and get responded to reliably. Also, out of morbid curiosity, I also took a look at eBay just for like complete Mahjong sets, junk mat included, bag included. They're about like $140-ish, maybe like 120 from Japan. And again, I don't use eBay that much, so I am not sure how much the shipping would be. Maybe it's dependent on the seller that you're buying from. I've had good success with eBay before in the past, but I would maybe get some advice from other Riichi Mahjong community members in our community Discord, or just whatever Riichi Mahjong online space you exist in. So, to wrap things up, let's go over the pros and cons. Okay, pros, I think this is a great set for beginners. Again, I know I've said it to death, but the fact that it has Arabic numbers makes Mahjong, specifically Riichi Mahjong, way more approachable. Just like way more approachable. And especially if you're in the business of teaching or introducing players to the game, and you have to do that more than once, I think that you really can't go wrong with this set. I think it's gonna make your life way easier. 2, everything is included. You get the junk mat, you get the dice, you get the compass, you get the set. You also get a carrying case. You can play Mahjong immediately upon receiving the set. You don't need to go out and buy anything extra. Like if you just get a set, then you have to source all the other parts as well. It all comes in one piece. The one piece is real. And the container, like the peripherals are nice. The bag with the fabric is genuinely nice, and some people that I trust have genuinely told me some horror stories about the green junk mat bag that other sets might come with. 3, it ships from the US to avoid the ever-changing import fees. Like, I encourage you to go look out there for alternatives just to see which Mahjong set is right for you. But if you want to avoid the hassle of figuring out international shipping policy, I think that the Amos number set from Mahjong Stars is a great place to start. 4, customer service. I think that to be able to actually talk to someone, and I've talked with Masa in the Mahjong Stars Discord a lot for the making of this video. I think that that is like incredible. And if you have any questions with your order, then you have a place to ask about it. If something comes damaged, you have a place to ask about it. It's not nameless faces and random emails. You can just go in the Discord and ask. Now, let's talk about the cons. And honestly, there's only one. It's expensive. $200 for a Mahjong set. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like that did not raise my eyebrows as soon as I saw it. But upon surfing the internet and realizing that the international shipping situation is kind of fricked, I think that it's not as ridiculous as I once thought. I was straight up willing to pay the $199 because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be teaching Riichi Mahjong forever, and just to be able to ease that process a little, I think it's genuinely worth it for a person in my position. But if you're someone who's just like curious about Riichi Mahjong and you have like a Chinese Mahjong set or an American Mahjong set, I would try to make that work. I would genuinely try to make that work. And once you get more entrenched, once you have like a group, or if you have like a club on campus, and once that starts going, then consider the Amos number set. I would genuinely try to make whatever set you have work first. Let's face it, Mahjong is Mahjong. You'll probably be able to play and have a good time regardless. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name's Yusung. Again, on this channel, we do daily Riichi Mahjong Let's Play videos. If you want to see more of those, you can subscribe for new videos every single day. If you're feeling particularly generous, or if you have thoughts and feedback as I am doing this unboxing video for the first time ever on this channel, if you want to see more, if you have any feedback, please let me know, as that is invaluable, in the comment section down below. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.